Good evening, everyone. I'm R.A. Johnson from Detroit, Michigan. Um, I've been trying all week to master this whole thing of putting media up on the school's website. Um, I finally got a suggestion that I use YouTube and share it from YouTube, hoping that that will work. This is my probably fifth or sixth effort to create a video to use for our class and specifically for our speech class. This one relates to the assignment that we have in week one to talk about what is the thing that scares you the most. When I saw that topic, the first thing that came to mind was a song that I used to hear when I was growing up called It Was a Very Good Year. And the reason that that song came to mind is that the very first verse begins by saying, when I was seven, think about life in terms of what things scared me the most. But let me share with you that by the time that you get to my age, you probably have lived through a whole lot of the things that would would cause you to have fear. You probably lived through some of the scariest things that you could possibly experience. And that's actually true for my life. I've been grateful to have been able to travel around the world, but I have lived through some very scary things. I've been through cancer and through radiation treatment, through the uncertainty that comes with that. I've been through the uncertainty of homelessness, even being homeless with a dependent child, um, being evicted. I've been through the loss of everything. I've been through divorce more than once. And so I've had some scary experiences. But there's another side to life that, especially for those of you who are younger students, that I want to encourage you with, and that is that it doesn't all have to be scary. I've had some wonderful moments too. I've lived in some of the finest hotels in the world. I've, again, as I told you earlier, traveled around the world. I've lived and worked in countries like the People's Republic of China for 7 years, in Mexico, um, and also, of course, around the United States. I've had some very good paying jobs. I've had some very bad paying jobs. But through it all, I've been blessed to get to this point in life and to be able to say that really there's nothing um, that should ever be so scary that you spend your time focusing a whole lot on being scared. The Bible says perfect love casts out all fear. And of course, being a preacher, I look at that and I um, take into consideration that for us, because we have the love of Christ, we have a tendency, or should have a tendency, to live less in fear. And so I hope that I can submit this assignment without actually trying to delve into the actual question because, frankly, at almost 70 years of age, there's not a whole lot that scares me that much anymore.